Before participating in the following activity, there are some important things we want you to do. Please remember to practice physical distancing of at least 6 feet from anyone that is outside of your home. Wear comfortable and proper shoes. Make sure you have an open space around you with no objects or obstacles in the way. Use the proper equipment or alternative objects you can find in your home. And last, stay hydrated and have fun.
Hi everybody, it's Coach Kyle here from South Simcoe Special Olympics. I'm here today to give you a few softball drills, specifically throwing drills that you can do at home during the pandemic. Before we get going, I just want to say hello to everybody out there. I know a lot of you are missing your sports this time of year. On behalf of all the coaches throughout the province, I also want to say we miss having you guys. Hopefully we can get through this quickly and we can all be back to doing our sports. Before we get going today, there's a couple things I just want to make sure. You're going to need some water. Make sure you have lots of water nearby and a good pair of running shoes. As you can see, I'm at home today. I'm in my basement. Anything we do today, you can adapt it to be outdoors, or if you're at home in your basement, if you have a little bit of room, whatever you have, make it available. We're going to try and do what we have with what we have right now. We're all stuck at home, so we got to make the best of it. So another thing before we get going, if there's anybody who has injuries, make sure you consult with your doctor or a parent or guardian. Just make sure you're injury free. That especially goes for concussions. If you have a concussion, let's not participate. Make sure you get doctor's clearance before you get going with that. So if you're having any pain, please stop. I'm going to try and go about 50% today. So if you want to go a little harder, you can. If you want to go a little lighter, feel free. If you want to try a couple of these drills sitting down, that's something too. Before we get going, we got to warm up, right? So let's put the water away and we'll do a quick warm up. Okay, so for our warm-up, I'm just going to do, again, we're indoors, so we got to do with what we got. So you can adapt this any way you want. I'm going to do some jumping jacks, some butt kicks, jump rope. I don't have a jumping rope. I'm just going to make it look like I do. Use what you got, be creative, and we want to see what you can do, all right? So everything's going to be about 15 seconds each. If you want to do 15 jumping ropes or 15 high kicks, 15 jumping jacks. We're going to do everything twice. We just want to get the body warmed up, make sure we stretch out properly before we get going, right? So here we go. I'm going to do some jump rope. I want to see you guys follow along. All right, let's do some jumping jacks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's do some butt kicks. Let's do some lunges. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Now we're going to try that again. Some jump rope. And 15 jumping jacks. 3, 4, 5. 12, 13, 14, 15. And instead of butt kicks, we're going to do some knee raises. All right, let's do some lunges again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job, everybody. Grab some water quick, and then we'll do some stretching. All right, guys, how was that? You should be feeling good after that. Your muscles should be warmed up. You should have some good oxygen flowing through the body. You should be ready to get going. But before we do, we gotta do some stretching, all right? So we're gonna do a few stretches just to warm up the arms, the back, the neck. You wanna make sure you're nice and loose before you start throwing the ball, especially first time of year. Most of you guys haven't been throwing the ball probably all winter, so it's nice to get a good stretch in before we start throwing the ball. So to start off, we're just gonna do some arm stretches, all right? Some big circles. We'll just start going backwards first. Make some big circles. You don't wanna go too fast, just nice and loose. Make sure you feel it. You should only go to the point where you just start to feel those muscles stretch a little bit. You don't wanna go too hard or you're gonna injure yourself. So just big circles, big circles. And then as you get going, you can lower your circles. Make them a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. This is where you're really gonna start to feel it. You're gonna feel your arms get heavy, start to burn a little bit. That's what you wanna feel. So just make little circles, and good. Stretch them out, loosen it out, loosen your arms. All right, that's what you want. All right, so let's do forward now. Big circles forward, big circles. Just feel it, big circles. Again, when you're doing these kind of things, make sure you got lots of room. If you're in your basement, your backyard, your driveway, whatever works, as long as you're at home, staying safe, use what you got. So I got lots of room, make sure there's nothing around you're gonna hit. And then you wanna make smaller circles, smaller, little circles, that's you're gonna feel it. All right, and then shake it out again. All right, you wanna stretch out those arms, all right? So one arm in front of your chest, hold it with the other one. You're gonna feel some stretch in your arm here. Just hold that there for about 15, 20 seconds. You're gonna feel that. And let it out, stretch it out a bit. Other arm. Across the body, hold it with your right arm. Left arm stretching out, just till you feel it a little bit pull. Just like that. You don't wanna go too hard and hold it too long, you're gonna get injured. Just enough. All right, stretch it out. All right, over top of your head, we'll do our right. Just hold it 15 seconds. You feel that stretch. All right, let's do our left arm. Hold it with your left elbow with your right hand, just over behind your head. You're gonna feel that stretch right here. Hold there for about 5 more seconds. And good, stretch it out, get them loose. All right, we're gonna work on our neck now. So we're just gonna do half circles, just one shoulder to the other. Don't do the full circle, you don't wanna hurt your neck. So you're just gonna look to the side and roll the neck back and forth. Just stretch the neck a bit. All right, do your hands. You push it on your hands, get your wrists loosened up. After a long winter, everything seems to be cracking and you want to get everything back moving well. Got to get these bodies back in shape for softball. All right, we'll do our legs. So if you have a wall, great, you can use it, you can hold it on. We're just gonna lift up one leg at a time. So this one's my right leg, and you wanna feel it right here in your thigh. So just hold it right there for 15 seconds. I'm supporting myself with the wall. You can use your garage door, the side of your house, whatever you got, a door frame. Okay, stretch that leg out, switch sides. I'll do my left leg. Just hold it there for 15 seconds. That's great. Shake out the legs. What you can do if you want to do, if you can get down, you can go get down on your butt and you can stretch out your legs with your hands. Because I'm on video here, I'm just going to stand up, widen my stance. I'm just going to do some bend overs, touch the floor. And then when you touch the floor, just hold there for 15 seconds. And then go to one side if you can reach your toe. If not, other side, try that toe. And hold it there for 15 seconds just to feel the muscles stretching. So here we go. If you need to widen your stance to go lower, do that. Whatever works for you, adapt this. And then 15 seconds on my other leg. And then I'm going to stand up and 15 seconds on this foot. All right, stretch it out. And I want to do my ankles, do my calves here. So you want to put one leg on the wall, the other leg flat against the ground. So you want to look like this. So hands up on the wall, one leg up, other leg flat on the ground, and just push until you feel that stretch right there. And switch legs. So again, your back leg is flat against the floor. And stretch it out. There we go, we're good to go. That should be a warm-up. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna get going with one of the 3 drills I got for you today. This one's actually just a quick warm-up drill, really. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. For this, all you need is a ball, preferably a lighter ball, a tennis ball. What I'm going to use is just, I found one of my kids' toy foam balls. Anything you got around the home that'll work. Nothing hard, nothing like a baseball or a softball, but something bouncy that'll bounce for you. If you're outside and you want to use this off the garage door, you can use a brick wall. If you have a school nearby, if it's okay, you can use the school wall. You just need a plain wall and any kind of light ball. Basically what it is it's just a warm-up drill. It helps with your hand-eye coordination. You're basically just playing catch with yourself. And again, if you're at home and you have a partner, you can play catch with a partner. It's just simply like you would at the diamond, just warming up the arm, just slow, easy catch, okay? So here I got a wall, an exterior wall. I'm gonna just put my tennis ball down. And all we're gonna do is just simply, you want to keep your eye on the ball, throw it off of the wall, just light and gentle. Again, you can do underhand if you want to try doing underhand. If you want to sit down, you can do this sitting down. But you're just simply just throwing it off the wall, catch it with one hand. So let's just do it 10 times, just bouncing off the wall. You just want to get that motion, the motion of swinging your arm forward like you would with softball. So just nice and easy. Try to keep your hand on the wall, or keep your eye on the ball, sorry, and you're about 3-4 feet from the wall to start off with. Just nice and easy with one hand. If you want to start off with 2 hands is good. Whatever suits you best, okay? So I'm just going to do 2 hand. We'll do 5 with 2 hand, 4, and 5. Next one, let's just do 1 hand. So your strong hand. If you're right-handed, that's your strong hand. Left hand is your support hand. So we're going to go strong hand only and just try and catch it with your strong hand only. So let's do 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I almost dropped it. And 10. There. So that's helps you work on your hand-eye coordination, loses your arm. You're not doing the full range. You're just doing simple warming up your shoulder. Okay, so let's try, if you get tricky, here's a little bit more advanced one. You can up it a little bit, try it with your support hand. It's not as easy. So let's try 5 with my support hand and see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wasn't too bad. You can keep doing this throughout the day if you want. Again, you're not hurting the wall with a softball like this. It's nice and easy. But if you do have a partner, use your partner. It's great. You can do just simple catch. All right, that's one way to get warmed up when you're in your house. All right, guys, for our next drill, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to adapt with what we have at home. So you're around your house. Before I use the foam ball, if you want to keep using that foam ball, that's great. If you have a tennis ball, again, that's great. The one thing is, if you have a ball glove and you want to use your glove when you're throwing, go for it. You don't necessarily need one, but if you have one and you feel comfortable with your glove, grab your glove, use it. Okay. Some of the things I found around my house that I'm going to use for this next drill is some rolled up socks. They work really well. So just roll up a bunch of pairs of socks. You're not going to damage your wall if you're throwing the ball indoors. Some other things, I found some of my kids' stuffed animals. They work really well. They're small. They're just about the size of a softball. You can grip them really nice. They're nice and light, and they do the trick. So whatever you can find at home, go for it. Use what you got. Have some fun with it. Make a game of it. It makes it more interesting. It'll help pass the time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get into more throwing. Okay, so we're going to get into our proper technique of how we throw the softball. So what you want, if you see my wall there, I've got a piece of paper marked off on the wall. That's going to be my target. So that's going to be where I want to throw the ball to. So if you can imagine yourself on a ball field, that's your partner that you're throwing the ball to. That's their glove. So they're going to have their glove out like that. You want to hit their glove. All right, so when you're throwing a ball, you want to get the proper stance. You want the ball in your throwing hand. You're going to use your support hand that's got your glove on it as your guide. So when you throw the ball, the most important thing is you want to keep your body level. Your core of your body wants to be level. You don't want to be throwing a ball leaned over. You don't want to be throwing the ball tilted or down like this. You want to make sure your core is level, and you want to be looking at your target. Okay, so what I've got here is a target on the wall, some stuffed animals. I'm going to start with the socks, see how that goes. I'll throw 5 or so socks, and then I'll try and switch over to the stuffed animals. And all you're going to do is just practice your throwing technique. So, okay, so you want to get your body lined up. You got your ball. What you're going to do is you're going to take your step, and your front foot, your toe is going to be pointing at your target. Okay, that's where you want to throw the ball. You want your toes facing that way. You don't want your toe facing outwards and throwing across your body. Again, you want a level playing field. You want a level surface. So you're going to keep your toe towards the target. You want to have your glove hand or your support hand, whether or not you have a glove in it or not, pointing towards the target. You want to raise your back arm with the ball. And then as you push through, you're going to transfer your weight from your back foot onto your front foot, and you're going to throw. Again, you don't have to be looking at the camera, you're going to be looking at your target. So that's my target down there with the wall. So I'm just going to show you with a pair of socks. So for this drill, get 10 of something. If you have 10 pairs of socks, I have 5 pairs of socks, 5 stuffed animals. So I want you to throw it 10 times. See how many times you can hit that target, okay? Out of 10, you want to hit that target 10 out of 10. So let's see what we can do. So again, you're going to start your position. We're going to start as if we already have the ball. So I see my target. I'm going to plant my foot. I'm going to transfer the weight from my back foot to my front foot as I'm keeping my eye on the target and follow through to the target, okay? So let's see how we go. A little high there. So I'm high, early season, got to get that aim. So again, proper stance. Take a step, transfer the weight, point where you want to throw it, and follow through, okay? Here we go. There it is. Here's another one. So again, take a step, transfer that weight, follow through, okay? So to start off, collect these. Let's start off, let's say 5 feet away. So we'll do 5 from up close, and we'll do 5 from out back, okay? So we'll start I'm about 6 feet away from the target. So again, the ball in your throwing hand, you're gonna take your step, transfer that weight, and hit that target, okay? Again, here's some socks, transfer that weight, and let it go. You want to make sure the ball, when you're letting go, is right at the target. You want to let go up here. You don't want to let go down here. The ball's going to go down low or up high. So again, ball in your throwing hand, take a step, transfer the weight, hit that target. 2 more. So you got the ball, take your step, point, look, follow through. All right? One last one with the socks. Take a step and follow through. All right, I'm just going to pick these up. Put these back up here. So again, I use what I got. I found some of my kids' stuffed animals. These work really well. Normally my kids are throwing these around the room, so I decided to use them. I'm gonna back up to about 12 feet. Give myself a little more chance to miss. So I'm about 12 feet away. Same thing. Just practice taking that step, transferring the weight from your back foot to your front foot. Make sure your toes pointed at the target. You want to be looking at the target. A nice swing, follow through, and release, okay? So let's see how many. I'll try 5, I'll try 10. We'll do 5 and 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. So I'll just gather these. Let's just do 5 more from this distance. So again, I'm back a little further. If you can go back even further, do what you feel comfortable with. If you're outside, see if you can go the length of your driveway. Just keep backing up to your distance you feel comfortable and that you're constantly making a hit. So here we go. Got my target, my stance. Gonna take that step, follow through. There's 1. There's 2. Here we go. 3. 4. One more. And 5. So there it is. There's a couple different instruments. I got socks, I got stuffed animals. You got your target on your wall. Find a wall that works for you. Do your best, challenge yourself. See how many times in a row you can hit that target. If you're missing it lots, move up a little closer until you're comfortable. If you're too close, back up a bit. Again, if you want to do this, you can do it sitting down if you want. You can do it with a partner. If you don't want to use the wall, you have somebody at home that wants to play catch, go for it. You don't need a glove. I don't have a glove today. I have my glove here, but I didn't use it. So whatever you feel comfortable with, all right? All right, guys, another variance of that last drill that we just did. Same thing, I'm just using some socks this time. As you can see, I've changed it up. My daughter's cut out some hearts, so I've just taped those hearts on the wall. There are more targets. So you can try, instead of just throwing the black middle target, try moving around. Try aiming at different targets. If you have somebody in the house, you can make it fun and you can have them yell out, top left, top right, center, and just make a game of it. So here, I'm just gonna show you again. So if you're in the middle, you're aiming at the black one, but now you want to go top left. So something like this would be if you're throwing to first base and you don't want to throw the ball into the path of the runner, you want to throw it a little bit to the left so that your first baseman can kind of stretch out and he's not in the path of the runner. So you want to throw it a little left. So same thing, take a step and aim up top right. So take a step, top right. If you want to go, sorry, that's top left. You want to go top right, same thing. Take your step, aim, top right. Got it first time. Let's go bottom right. Take a step, bottom right. It's kind of fun. You can put some stuff on the wall, have somebody yell out and see it. You can time yourself, see how many you can hit in a row. Try and trick the person, get them moving a bit. So big thing is just remember your stance, remember your follow through, your step, shifting the weight from the back to the front, and you just want a nice solid throw, hit the target, okay? You don't want the person having to reach down or way over their head. Try to make a good throw, okay? All right. All right, guys, our next drill and our last drill is we're gonna kind of include the throwing as well. We got the ball on the wall. We're gonna include some grounders. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna throw the ball against the wall, and I'm not using a glove to start with. We're gonna start without a glove. We're gonna practice throwing the ball against the wall. It's going to bounce back at you. Practice picking it up properly, getting back in that throwing position and throwing the ball, okay? So for this one, I've upped it up to a tennis ball because it's a little more bouncy than stuffed animals. Had to put my socks back in my sock drawer because I'm going to need those for work this week. So we're going to use a tennis ball. Hopefully you got a tennis ball around the house. If not, again, that foam ball, any kind of ball that'll bounce will work good. Fortunately, my basement's got a cement wall, so it's going to bounce good. This might be best done in your driveway if you have a good garage door or side wall. Again, use what you got. So I'll just show you. I'm going to throw it off the wall. Again, you're aiming for your target. I still have my target up there. The focus here is the proper throw, but we want to see you pick up the ball, proper grounder, make the proper adjustment to a throwing position, and throw it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do it, let's say 20 times off the bat. So we'll do 20 times, and again, go slow. This isn't a race. It's early in the season. You guys are at home. You're not used to playing right now. So just take your time and try and get better the more and more you do it. This drill is great to do daily just to get your motion. Again, good hand-eye coordination, good for grounders moving into a throwing position and throwing it, say, to first base or home plate, wherever you're throwing it, okay? Use your imagination. So let's try this. We'll do 20 of them, okay? So again, ball, you want to hold the ball properly. This, unfortunately, tennis ball is a little smaller than a softball, what we normally use, but same idea. You want to grip it properly. You don't want it out here. You don't want it in at your palm. Nice firm grip on the ball. Look at your target and make a nice throw, okay? So let's try it 20 times. Here we go. Shift my weight, throw it, get grounders back in your position, weights on the back foot, shift to the front foot, get in your position, got it, back foot, shift, point, let go, all right? So there's 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Last one. 20. So there we go. There's 20 in a row. You can do less, you can do 10. You can keep going, see how many you can do in a minute, see how many you can do in 5 minutes. It's a good little drill, kind of gets you moving back and forth. All right, guys, for the second half of this drill, what we're gonna do is if you got your glove, grab your glove. I know a lot of people, if you don't have your glove at home, that's fine. You can just stick to do it with your hands. But I grab my mitt. It's a little more challenging now. You got to get the ball into the mitt. You got to get the ball out of the mitt. You got to make the right throw. All right, so it ups the level a little bit. It makes it a little bit harder. Again, just be careful indoors with your mitt. You don't want to bang it off things. So we'll try 20 more just using it with our glove, okay? All right, here we go. So you want to get the ball into your mitt, bring it up to your body, get the ball, get a good grip, pull it out, and make the right throw, okay? Here we go, 20 more. There's 1. Take the step, aim, throw. There's 2. Get it out of the mitt, get the right position, aim, follow through. 3. Again, here we go. 4. Here's 5. And here's 6. Get the position, out of the mitt, aim. There's 7. Get it back. 8. Good position. And 9. 10. 11. 12, 13, 14. That was a little high. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, so not too tough with a tennis ball. If you have a variation, some of them have the wobbly balls that bounces around a bit. That'll work well too. Whatever you got, make it work. All right, so grab some water and then we'll finish up. All right, guys, we're all done. Thanks for following along with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. Most of you, that's just a quick refresher on some throwing drills. Try and make it harder if you want. If you found it too hard, loosen up a little bit, move up a little again. But the big thing is that you're having fun. Use what you got around the house. I tried to show a couple different options, but there's lots of things you can use around your house. Just have fun with it. And all of us would love to be out in the ball diamond right now, playing softball in this beautiful weather, but unfortunately we're dealing with what we got. So be safe and take care of each other. Before I go, we have to do one more thing, and that's a cool down. Like with any practice, we have to cool down the body. So you got to bring down your heart rate, relax your muscles a bit. So for this, you can do some walking around your house. Unfortunately, I don't have much room to show you some walking, but just do some light walking, some light stretching. Just try to bring that heart rate down a bit. Drink lots of water afterwards. You can have some Gatorade, whatever, some electrolytes, get back in your system. But make sure you do a full cool down at the end of any kind of exercise. I want to give a big shout out to Special Olympics Ontario for letting me do this today. I appreciate the opportunity to show you these drills. Anyone who has access to the internet, please go and check out their website. They have tons of updates on there. There's lots of nutritional stuff. There's lots of exercises, stretches, whatever you want. They got tons and tons of information on there. So please keep your eye on the Special Olympics Ontario website for any updates, including when we might be able to get back to play. It's a great site. I use it daily. I suggest you use it daily. And one last thing is stay home. I know the message is repeated out there, but stay home if you can. Take care of each other. If you do have to venture out, please make sure you're wearing your equipment, your PPE. Keep everybody else safe. Wash your hands. Keep washing your hands. That's the best thing you can do right now. But stay home, be safe, and take care of each other. If you can, phone your other athletes, phone your friends, phone your coaches, phone whoever, but keep in touch with each other during this. Make sure we take care of each other. And I promise as soon as this is done, we'll be out there playing sports again. All right, guys, have a great day. Take care. We'll see you soon.